Get ready for the only podcast proven to control tartar and fight gingivitis. Nobody likes onions.
They're out tonight. Do you feel it in the air? They're out. They're out there. They're out there tonight. Shiver me members. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, huh? I'm not letting my voice rest ever. We just keep doing the program. We keep doing the program. Members only. Give yourselves a round of applause for supporting the show. And we'll be on Rumble. We're over on Rumble for free. Just to get some people over on the Rumble. You know, you never know when you'll lose your channel. Chad's taught us that. Did he lose another one today? Is that what happened? Oh, no. Baby boy can't stop drinking. Put down the drinking. I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine. Welcome to the show. You've made a great decision being here tonight. I know Kevin's wrapping up his stream. Who can sit there and wait? Who knows when the super chats will stop over there? Who knew all you had to do was just, you know what? Maybe I'll just do that. I'll just sit here until super chats. No. Just do a thing. Okay, so Chad went live today. We have an exclusive here tonight. You're not going to hear anywhere else. I don't even know if this is going to be okay that I'm doing this, because I didn't really check with the people. But I have inside information that you are gonna. It's really funny, and I didn't ask permission to spill this info, so I hope it's okay. Spoiler alert: everyone talking to you is trolling you, Chad. Everyone. Talk about somebody who just takes something and runs with it. Wait till you hear what I have for you tonight. Unfucking real. Unreal. So drink up, pour yourself a cup. Man, did you see this guy, that drunk on cringe guy, go off on Twitter last night? What a nut. I have no idea who anybody is. He was like going off the other day, like last night he was scared of me, and today he said I'm an ass. It's like, I don't know who anybody is. I'll be honest with you, Twitter's a whirlwind to me. I'm not a boomer, but my dad was a boomer, I guess. But I feel like a boomer when it comes to this tech. It's a goddamn whirlwind. I can't keep up with what the kids are doing. So everyone's like mad on Twitter about stuff. I don't know. They're like, don't you remember yesterday you said? It's like, no, I don't. I gotta be honest, if I'm tweeting you, I'm shitting. If you get a tweet from me, I'm probably taking a shit. I shit all day and all night. We're onions. We got voice tips coming in already over at the AI. I like this Justin Kimple. He loads them up.
Pudshark. What are we talking about tonight?
My hips. Chad Zumock takes to the internet in another unhinged and possibly intoxicated rant. This time, there is a lot of panic yelling L, fake toughness, and even a chair thrown around. Chad explains how everything he has done so far is a big prank on you, me, and everyone else because they're so dumb. You guys are all idiots.
That's a great summary of tonight's show from Steel Toe Aaron, the most delusional guy on the web. Trip School, thank you for your contribution. Oh, man. I don't even know where to start tonight. We do have most of Chad's show today captured in extreme graphic uncertainty. I don't even know what to say. I hope you're in for it. I hope you like it. Chad threw a chair. Where do I watch that? We're going to be watching it here tonight. We're going to be watching it here tonight. And holy. You know, one of my favorite things about Chad is you never know which Chad you gonna get. That's my grandma used to say. And today we got confident, angry, drunk Chad. Wednesday we had sad, mopey, drunk Chad. I had some drinks with friends at lunch. It's like, did you? Oh, the old friends, drinks with friends at lunch bit. Salute, everybody. What a magical, magical evening we are sure to spend with each other here tonight. Just a great, great night. And like-minded friends who are going to sit around and watch one of the most unhinged men switch directions again. I can't, Genta in the chat makes a great point. Am I the only one who can't figure out Chad's end game? Does he want to be hated by the internet? I think he really thinks, as we'll see on today's whatever this is, I think he really thinks that he's loved by the industry, big higher up comics. Actually, like, he said something today like, there's a reason Daniel Tosh calls me to open for him. It's like, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Yeah, the reason is Matt Fulcheron said no, I'm not available that weekend. You know. Daniel Tosh doesn't think you're a good comic. Chad, what are we even talking about? It's like, say whatever you want about me. Go ask Bert Kreischer if I'm a good comic. Go ask, like, you know, Chad will tell you all these guys are his buddies, but he hasn't talked to him in years. Go ask. And again, the special's coming out Friday, the video. It'll be available. Please put them side by side and watch them in your own home. Chad's Dry Bar. And what a nut, too. His big insult today was like, a 30-minute special? A 30-minute special? What the fuck? It's like, first of all, I've never wanted to call it a special. This was a 30-minute set. I call it a showcase. And I think it comes out to 33 minutes or something like that. And it's like, okay. I never pretended like it was on Netflix. Chad's screaming about who 30 minutes. That's what you are, a 30-minute guy. It's like, Chad, you did a dry bar special. It's 28. It's 28. If you take out the asking for applause, it's 22. And let's let's really do the math here and dive into jokes. Do you want to go count the jokes on my album and count the jokes on your album? And I understand a lot of people haven't heard it or seen it yet. I do understand that. Know this off the top. That preview video of it, I hate it. It's the worst 6 minutes of the album. It's pandering, easy, self-deprecating, fat joke stuff. Go listen to it all. It's available on every platform now. Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube Music, Deezer, whatever the fuck that is. No, it's a special. What makes everyone doubt what a special is that comedians are putting out one every year. A film set put out for us to buy and watch is a special. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. There's a million like comedy compilation things put out for people to buy. They're not really specials. I don't like to call it a special because that word doesn't mean anything. So I've never wanted to call it that. I told them that in the beginning. But what I would I would qualify a special as having like some sort of overarching theme. And this, I would say, is kind of like, again, a showcase of stand-up. It has jokes that are 10 years old on there, and it has jokes that are literally written that week on there. And they're about every again, it's like packed with jokes. If you listen to the whole thing. Skip the first 6 minutes. I don't know. But, I'm not saying it's the best thing ever. And also, like, at that point, I had already really backed off touring stand. I quit touring stand at the end of 2021. My date with Chad was one of my last dates I really like did on the road. So like I don't claim to be a great stand-up. Nobody wants to book me. That's for goddamn sure. Nobody worth going to. Chad'll go to fucking Fort Walton Beach. We'll talk about it tonight. And I love that Ian Hawk's like, it's the Z-Man now. Wait until you hear what I have for you tonight. I have something tonight nobody else has. Nobody else has what I have tonight. Inside info on this whole whatever this was today. So we gonna watch. I have I might have to shift this over. Let's blow it up like that. Oh boy. Okay. That's going to be great. We're going to love that. That's great. Oh boy. So I think we missed the first couple minutes of this and we missed the second couple of minutes. So Chad's in a motel. He'll try to convince you it's not a Motel 6. It's not a shitty hotel, but we all see, we're not dumb, Chad. We all see the window here, external light coming in, and the very small window air conditioning unit, the telltale sign of a cheap hotel, the telltale sign of a hotel with the front door opening to the outside to a parking lot where we all know whores gather. So already we know that this place is not, he's not being put up in a good place. Let's start.
Listen to me. I am fucking around.
Oh, might have to crank this.
I am fucking around, having a good time. You guys are.
Oh, this audio sucks. Hold on. Let's see what we can do.
Coming up with scenarios, directions, thoughts. I'm getting emails about story arcs, all of it.
What does that even mean? I'm getting emails about story arcs. Black Eyed Sue, I'm a bad person. I'm looking forward to this. Shame. I mean, I wasn't sure he was drunk in the beginning. But as it goes on and as he starts sipping and when he gets towards the middle, it's like, I think he's drunk. I think he's drinking again. He even kind of slips up a little later on and he'll say something like, you guys are like, you shouldn't be drinking. I got plenty of time. He thinks about the day in terms of that. Like if I get drunk at noon, I have time for a nap. I'll sleep it off. I'll take a shower. I got plenty of time to be sobered up for my 7 p.m. show to have a few drinks. I really think that's how he thinks about the day.
And I'm laughing at all of it. It's so dumb. To me, it's so
the story arc of drunk on, cringe a fuckboy without a daddy trying to latch onto one of Melton's tits. I'm not drunk.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I honestly have no idea what that drunk on cringe guy was going on and on about. Like, he was crazy, but he hates me. He was clipping stuff. I love it. Clip away. Have fun. If you're watching the show and clipping the show, you're into it. Nobody downloads a show and clips it who's not into it. Take it from me. I downloaded this and clipped it. I'm into it. Okay.
what you guys are.
Oh, he was like calling me drunk and stuff. It's like, I haven't drank since last Friday's. You know, I take massive breaks from alcohol. You know what alcohol would do to my voice right now if I was drinking alcohol? Come on, kids. Grow up. I'm a pro.
Buying into. And I said it in the title of the show, Kumia's Cucks. Everyone is lying. Lies. Across the board. All the cucks.
Now, we've watched 43 seconds of this. I'm going to wind it back to the beginning because I got to tell you guys something. I don't feel right. I made a bold claim on Wednesday that Chad can't tell a joke. And we came up with a pretty loose definition of a joke. Would be something like that coffee cake line. Even imagineering something out of nothing, throwing out a scenario, using colorful language, kind of a roast line. A good example recently was on MLC when Bob and Kevin were talking about Red Bar and how they do seasons. And a great joke by Kevin was they do seasons. Who is he? Falcon Crest? Falcon Crest is a TV show from like the 80s. And that's a funny line. That's a good joke. So that counts as a joke. So we all understand what a joke is. We're going to be very, very generous with the term. But we like to keep track of stuff here at The Onions. And I thought tonight we'd keep track of Chad's jokes. And as we do this, I'm realizing I've fucked up. As we do this, I'm realizing I've really fucked up. So I think I gotta, fuck, I really fucked this up. I don't know. You guys are members. You deserve the background on what I have done wrong. Now, while I am not drinking or smoking weed during this show, I did smoke quite a bit of weed earlier in the day. Oh, no. Yeah, we're just gonna roll with it. I'll just roll with it and own it. I just gotta own it. Fucking hell. Fuck. You know, I really pride myself on running this show professionally and doing things right. And I wanted to have our counter come up tonight where we could count Chad's jokes. I thought it'd be cool. We have our counter come up and we show Chad's jokes. And I don't know what the counter would be called. I guess it would be called like Shark Bites or Chad Chuckles. That would have been cute. Right up here in the corner. And then we count them together. That would have been a fun bit. But the last time we did it, I opened up a template to edit the thing to say. So this time, right before the show, I opened up the template to edit it to say Chad's Chuckles or whatever. And the template I opened up said Ty's Lies because that's one of the counter names I had. And so I started thinking we were counting Chad's lies. So I designed the counter around counting lies instead of counting laughs. I'm a fucking idiot. And I didn't even realize it till just now when I went to put it on. I was like, well, this is going to be embarrassing because I didn't come up with the name Chad's Chuckles because I didn't think we were counting laughs. I came up with the name. Does anyone want to guess? Does anyone want to guess? Does anyone want to guess what I called Chad's lie counter? I gotta really berate myself for this one. Hold on, the bar for production is internet access these days. Give yourself a break and crack on. I know, but I'm gonna own it because we're gonna use the counter. Chad's cheats, that's a good one. Loser lies, that's good. He did 2 Melton specials on stage tonight. He didn't, I can assure you. Shark bites. No, okay. I called it Fin Fibs. And it doesn't even fit. I mean, this is honestly, I threw it together while the music was on pre-show. So I'm really happy that it even looks as good as it does. But I called it Fin Fibs. What a fucking idiot. See, Chad, I'm fucking dumb too. We're all stupid. It's okay. Moody's going, wow. Everyone hates it. They're booing me. People are throwing things in the show. We're going to stand by it. We're going to own it. Matter of fact, I'm just going to turn the background off. We'll have the counter on. I think that's the way to do this. Because people are going to come in later. They're going to get confused. They're going to go, what are we counting? We're counting Chad's jokes. We're counting Chad's jokes. We want to be fair. Everyone in the chat, hold me accountable. Tonight, we prove Melton is a lying piece of shit. Chad Zumock is a comedic talent, the likes of which we've never seen before. People in the chat are already saying no, so they disagree. Chad's not a talent. We are going to count these jokes, and you keep me humble. You let me know when the Z-Man does something that would constitute a podcast without just calling everyone a liar and defending himself. Anything humorous outside of the realm of him just shooting down haters. Anything funny at all. Throwing the chair counts. That's going to count. That's a joke in Chad's world, let's say. So we're going to count it. We're going to do it. People are already saying over under 2. Let's go, Z-Man.
Listen to me, listen to me, listen to me. I am fucking around. That's all I'm doing. I am fucking around, having a good time. You guys are coming up with scenarios, directions, thoughts. I'm getting emails about story arcs, all of it. And I'm laughing at all of it. It's so dumb.
Is there anyone worse at lighting than Chad? Chad, we can't wait for you to build this studio, buddy. We can't wait for this studio to be built. Let's go. Remember when he blamed me? Like Melton attacking my Patreon really slowed down the studio. It's like, did it? And by the way, I put out a show. I'm the only one that didn't play your drunk show, Chad. You did that drunk show Wednesday. I go, oh, this is a guy who needs help. This is pathetic. We'll back off, Chad. I'm the only guy in this universe. Even Kumia covered the drunk Chad video. I'm the only one who didn't play it and beat it ad nauseum. And then, and then you go and do this. I didn't make fun of the Thursday video where you dropped the phone. We didn't play any of that. And then you go and drop this today. You ordered a gun, and now you're all tough again. Let me tell you something. I'm confident. You guys go download his special. You go download my special. Watch them both. It's half an hour. It'll be mine's a little over half an hour. His is a little under, so it'll be an hour. And you let me know which one you think is better. Honestly. Let me know if you think it's even close. And if anybody in the chat nobody's seen mine yet. I mean, we don't even have to argue about, like, I don't, I don't want to address the quality of the stand-up stuff. Again, like, you like me or you don't, I can't do anything about it. I'm not going to sit here and be like, no, you do like me. You don't. Some people don't. But I'm not even going to discuss. We do have one guy who pretends to do more than he actually does. And we have one guy who has done way more than any of you have any idea. I'm not concerned with telling you who my friends are. I'm not concerned with constantly proving that I know Jim Florentine. I like Jim Florentine. I think Jim Florentine's funny. He probably hates me. Imagine giving a fuck. Imagine giving a fuck. That's my new thing, by the way. Repeating lines. You like it? I'm doing that instead of now. I think it really accentuates my thoughts and it's added to my brand. And I've noticed quite a few people in the universe already picking up this tick. It's great. We know you like Brennan. What are you talking about? What does that have to do with Brennan? Does he do that? Did I steal that from Brennan? Again? Everyone does again now. You guys all made fun of me for that. Everyone made fun of me. Chad has 4 albums. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna. Carl from WATP played a bunch of Chad's special on his. I mean, I've got it. Chad sent me the link to it. And then I figured he'd pull it down. So, you know, we threw it in the old war chest over here at Onion headquarters. We have this thing called the war chest, and we put everybody's stand up in it. I got Mike D's stand up in here. I forget about that every time I see it. I'm like, oh yeah, remember when Mike D tried to do stand up? That was a hoot. Where is it? Chad Zumock. Yeah, I wonder if this.
Please welcome to the stage.
Oh shit! That might have blown out my whole world. Holy shit! I apologize to anybody's head. That wrecked my ears, dog. Holy fuck. Holy shit. I hope your grandparents and your papa didn't get awoken in the other space.
What's up? Good to be here, everybody. I'm going to tell you about me right out of the gate. I love to ruin small talk. That's what I do. I'll tell you what happened. A couple weeks ago, I was in an airport. I had a shirt that said Cleveland on it. And I'm just chilling, minding my business. The guy walks up and he goes, "Hey! You from Cleveland? Says it on your shirt." So I look at him. I'm like, "Originally." He's like, "Oh, okay. So do you know a guy named, And he's like, "Tim Jones." This is how I handled the situation. This is what I do. No one's around. I just walk up to him by myself. I go, "You just say Tim Jones? You said he lives in Cleveland now? Thanks. I've been looking for him. He's a dead man." And I walked away.
Please welcome to the stage, Chad Zumock.
What's up? Good to be here, everybody. I'm gonna tell you about me right out of the gate. I love to ruin small talk.
Why are they repeating this?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. My dreams are coming true tonight. Because I moved to Los Angeles, where my dreams died. So Dry Bar, this is your chance to send me viral. This is the only chance I have. This is it. Because now I live in Tampa, Florida. I canceled myself. I went from trying to make it in Hollywood to possibly wanting to own a vape shop. I moved to Florida 6 months ago.
He looks around the room like expecting more. Like, that was it for that? Okay.
I love it.
I said vape shop. Did you hear?
My buddy says, "Hey,
What was the punchline of that one? Vape shop? Got it.
man, let me send you some tourist attractions you need to check out when you go to Florida." I'm like, "Cool." He called me a couple weeks ago. He's like, "You check out those tourist attractions?" I'm like, "Nope." I said, "Why not?" I was like, "Because I found my favorite tourist attraction day one." He's like, "What is it?" I'm like, "Tampa Walmart on Dale Mabry. Have you been there?"
We all know this bit.
Because they haven't had toilet paper in stock. There was a 400-pound white stamp in Florida. Either way, I'm voting for that guy for everything, forever. Good to be here. Tell you a little about.
It's like his show Wednesday. Good to be here. How are you? How are you?
About the Z-Man. Yeah, I'm in my 40s. Never been married, never had a kid. No one's happy for me. Nobody. Nobody.
Yeah, there's a visual. One day maybe we'll watch the whole thing. I don't know. It's dry bar, so I don't know how the copyright works. I don't know how the copyright works.
The story arc of drunk on, cringe a fuckboy without a daddy trying to latch onto one of Melton's tits. I'm not drunk.
Okay. Anyway, back to Chad's amazing show today. Sorry about that noise. I got to remember this thing's cranked up really loud for this video.
To me, it's so stupid what you guys are buying into. And I said it in the title of the show, Kumia's Cucks. Everyone is lying. Lies across the board. All the cucks. They're all bullshitting the audience.
What's really funny about this is like Chad is the only one. Like everyone says I'm lying about everything, and then I like Pat Melton's lying about the papers he would serve. Melton's lying. It's just like okay. Like I can't, I won't spend time. But everyone knows Chad lies. Everyone knows Chad lies. Chad opens the show today saying all the Kumia's cucks won't stop lying. All the Kumia's cucks are lying. So it's like, okay, go on, Chad.
But the difference between me and them is I will tell you and I will confess to the lies.
So he's like, everybody beats you. Everybody, both me and your mommy beat you. But I say I'm sorry afterwards. Okay. Remember, we are counting jokes, so keep an eye out for a joke.
Well, let's start. I didn't do the show the last 2 days. You know why? Because I wanted to keep you guessing. I wanted you to go, what the fuck is going on with this guy?
Okay, now this is, I don't know if this is pure delusion or what. Wednesday was one of the most cringe moments ever in YouTube history. One of the most insane drunk excuses for a broadcast ever, even by Chad standards. We don't expect to laugh or be entertained or have any sort of prep, but we don't expect you to not be able to speak. And then Thursday, you did try to do a show. You tweeted you were doing a show. You went live. You dropped your camera phone, and you never came back on. Friday, I'm just guessing you didn't have the guts. I'm guessing you were still strategizing. And this constant bragging about calling all these people all the time. Like I talked to 3 comics today. I talked to Florentine for 2 hours today. I talked to somebody about Melton for 4 hours today. It's like these poor fucking people. Chad calling up to just get stroked over the phone. You know what I mean? Like it's all for Chad, right? It's all for Chad to hear them be like, yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. I guarantee they say that more than anything else. That's nuts. That's crazy. Yeah, Chad. No, you're right, Chad. I got to go. Imagine being in Chad's phone.
Is he crazy? Is he the next Stuttering John?
He wants you to believe he took Thursday and Friday off on purpose. You didn't take Thursday off. You planned to do a driving show. You can't. Chad, you can't. You can't do a show when you have everything going right.
No.
You know what people say about Melton? They get into Melton covering Steel Toe. They get into Melton covering Chad. They get into Melton covering Addicted to Prop. Whatever they get into Melton covering. Then you know what they say? They go, oh, I went back and listened to the Butch Bradley stuff. That's crazy. I went back and listened to the Crazy Joe stuff. That's crazy. I went back and listened to the Ty Rivera stuff. That's nuts. I went back and listened to the Casper open mic scenario. That's crazy. I went back and listened to every different era of podcasting that I've done. Same thing I said. You asked the chat room 20 times, what's your favorite show? They all have a different funny moment that they love. What? Chad, how many people on your Patreon are discovering moments from the past that they really enjoy? Like, oh my God. There's no Dan Ninen moment in your history. There's no Butch Bradley moment in your history. There's no Crazy Joe moment in your history. There's no any of this. None of it. For all the friends you have in the business and all your famous buddies, you know, when you go on the road with Godfrey, he doesn't do a show with you. When you go on the road with Tosh, he doesn't do a show with you. They don't like you. They don't want 130 views. And you know what else? You can't get anyone entertaining. That's why you do Mondays with Maze Man. It's you know, it is what it is. It just is what it is. So I can't imagine being one of these people that like Chad calls up and vents about all this podcast drama to. He's screaming, you guys take this all seriously. This isn't real life. You guys are mad. You think there's arcs. I'm kidding around. I don't care about any of this. This is online. This isn't real. Then he's like, I spoke to 3 comics today for 5 hours. It's like, thought it wasn't real. Is it real, or do you spend 9 hours a day on the phone about it? Because I'll tell you, I don't. You know, when Kevin calls me in the middle of MLC, I don't pick up. Sorry, Kev. On purpose. I'm off today. I'm not podcasting all day. This isn't real. This isn't real. That's why I laugh when people are like, addicted to profit. You created a new account to stalk Addicted to Profits. It's like, the shit I did. Like, what? To stalk David Skurica, Addicted to Profits? Bahamian Scarecrow? I don't know what to say.
I talk to 3 or 4 comics a day who are
see what I
watching
mean?
this from afar, like it's the soap opera. And it's funny to fuck with all of you. Right now, I am simulcast on both YouTube channels and Facebook. So come on over, hang out. We're doing it.
He's so dumb. There's no reason to simulcast on both YouTube channels. You're going to lose both. Did he get one struck today? Do we know what happened? Anybody in the chat or anything?
Hit subscribe and jump into this chat on the main channel.
So he broadcasts to like 3 locations, but he wants everybody to come to one. It's like there's an easy way to do that, Chad. Broadcast on one. I don't know why you guys are over there on the other channel. Because it's on? Because it's on. Yes, his second channel got struck. Oh, no. And who knows how many strikes they have in on this one. So, yeah, I have an idea that, you know, he knew about this Thursday and Friday maybe and wasn't. Maybe that's why he didn't snipe. Maybe that's why he's not coming out and going, yeah, the sniping is over. Because then Kevin will brag that he won. He has to be like, I've decided not to snipe anymore. Just like every other lie. I've decided I don't want to be on Shuli's show. I don't want to be on MLC. I don't want to be on Melton's show. I don't want to be on Carl's show. It's like, none of those people are calling. As a matter of fact, every one of those people has explicitly said, you're not welcome. Chad, up until a week ago, Chad called this show every day. Even for a couple weeks when he was off, he would try to call and get on the show every day. I see his number pop up. I would ignore the call. You guys had no idea when it was coming in. Chad knows. Chad watched the show every day and calls every day. And now he's like, I don't want to be on the show. I blocked him. It's like, okay. That'd be like me saying, I don't want to be the mayor of Las Vegas. It's like, no one wants you in that job. No one called about that.
Pat Dixon, $5. Any words from Florentine and who downplayed how much he knows you and said he only likes you for how big of a screw up you are? Jim Florentine and I are friends. That's like the big brother I've never had.
Now, a lot of people, I can't.
And he's been good to me. And I tell him what I'm going to do. When I decided I didn't want to broadcast on.
So that was the first time I kind of heard a little slur. So I do think at this point he's been drinking. There's a couple telltale signs. But also, again, like I said earlier, is anybody worse at broadcasting? Chad has a backlight lamp on. He's got a lamp off to his side on. And it just makes his whole look just as blurry as his speech.
Thursday and Friday.
Yeah, we're still at 0 jokes. Don't worry. I'm sure they're coming. Chad only is going to spend a minute dealing with the hate, and then he's going to move on to content. Because he's got stuff to talk about. His show is not just about his show, guys. There are several distinct brands in the Chad Zumock conglomerate.
Said, listen, I'm not going to do anything because they're going to go, is he drunk? Oh my God, what's going on with him? Is he going to
I mean, you've answered that question again here today.
commit suicide?
Hold on. Goss says I count 2 jokes already. 1 sight joke, 1 wordplay. What are they? What? I'm going to need to hear those. Because we will give him credit if you're right. That's why I need you guys as a team. We gotta get the jokes. And I trust Ga to let me know what the jokes are. She's got a keen eye. Did the brother thing count as a joke? Give him a pity point. This is cheering me up so much. I'm glad. Ring a bell next time, Ga. Yeah, I mean, honestly, type a bunch of emojis. That's how you get my attention on the screen. Because I'm not always watching the chat. But I'm waiting for Ga to type. You can't just go 1 word play, 1 sight gag. What was the sight gag? Ga's cheating. She's using a magnifying glass. Come on. Those glasses are a joke. The chair throw got 3 points. No, the chair, she's saying his face. Okay, Ga's fucking with us. Of course, there's not been a joke yet. Okay.
All of it. I do it on purpose to fuck with you.
So what he's saying is he does all these things on purpose. The drinking, the treating everybody like shit, the constant lies. He does it all on purpose. This is a brand new narrative.
Oh, no.
We're hearing today.
You and everyone else, and you guys just run with it. Kevin gets an email. He gets 1 email saying, oh, Florentine's talking shit on Jim and Sam. They run with it. So I'm like, okay, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to talk shit, make up stuff, fuck with all of you, and you guys run with it. That's
so Chad says, I'm going to make up stuff, tell y'all stuff, and you guys are just going to run with it. This hit me today like a brick, and I tweeted it. Chad Zumock thinks that lying to you is a Prank. He's like, I told them I was buying a gun. They all lost their minds and said I shouldn't get a gun. And I'm not even getting a gun, you idiots. You guys just run with it. It's like, that's not a prank. That's not a joke. You telling your audience something, your friends something, and it being a complete fabrication is not a joke. That's not a prank. And by the way, most of the shit you lie about is like you're a victim. Kip says, are you even looking at Rumble chat, or should we not bother? I'm looking at it, baby. I'd be looking at it more if you were throwing in some of those Rumble rants. You know what I'm saying? Why would you name your stupid currency Rumble rants? Hey, go ahead and get $5 through a Rumble rant. It's like, ugh. A Rumble rant. Everyone who's canceled their sit-down Zumock membership says they're afraid to go in his stream. And I get it. I get it. But again, pay attention to the new narrative here. I'm fucking with you. I'm lying to all of you. He started out a minute ago saying, everyone's lying to you. All of Kumia Cucks are lying to you. So what I'm doing to get back at them, I've been lying to you about everything, you idiots. I couldn't write this if I tried. He started this whole thing out saying everyone else is lying to you. But I'm the only one who will tell you. I don't even know what to say about that.
What's happening? So on Wednesday, let's get to this. Let's go to it right now. Boom. We're going to go to it right now. This is from Anthony Cumia's show with Jim Florentine on Thursday. And watch.
A few things. Now, I don't know if I could get to this with you here, because I know, and I'm not doing this to shit on anybody.
You? No,
I would never do that. But I got this video from E-Rock last night. It's Chad Zumock,
right?
And I know you two are buddies or whatever. What you work together, whatever it is. Like, I don't have really any personal animosity toward Chad.
So Chad's just hearing a word that he's heard. E-Rock. Again, this is all Chad can do. There's never a poignant thought. There's never a logical conclusion. There's never any evidence of any sort of cerebral activity at all. It's mimicking. It's this sucks. It's these guys lie. You guys are dumb. I knew that. I'm winning. E-Rock. He just heard a word. So he's like, E-Rock. Just triggered, you know?
I really don't. I don't.
This is E-Rock. E-Rock, I know you're watching.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my favorite one.
You're a fucking dork. You have nothing to do. This is why you're the cuck. You sent this to Anthony. I'm not on Anthony's radar.
Yeah, he's been drinking, I'd assume. Look at that.
Anthony's drunk playing video
leaning in, sitting back, leaning in.
Games. And you send it to him. Like you sent the text messages. E-Rock, this is why you are a Cumia cuck. You're a bitch. You are. You're a total bitch. You're a ball washer. And this is what you do. You sent this to him.
Oh no. Eno Barbas says on Rumble, these rich YouTubers think they're better than us. Yeah, well, I mean, people on YouTube have money. Everyone on Rumble, I assume, is a poor until they prove themselves otherwise. we do a thing on the show called Prove You're Not Poor. And the people, for the most part on YouTube, have proven they're not poor. As a matter of fact, everybody watching there tonight is a member. So they've proven they're not poor. They've given the dollar bills to show everybody. Over on Rumble, I think I've received one Rumble rant in my life. I'm kind of a nobody around Rumble Town. And the people over there, Kip and Kip's mom, I'd assume, I don't know who watches on Rumble, but losers.
To create some controversy, like everybody else. Everybody in this photo right there did a video about me going live drunk.
I didn't.
All of you doing the exact same shit.
I didn't. I love that too. He says I've heard several people go, like, everybody in this universe doing the same show. It's like, if you think I do the same show as everyone in this universe, I need you to clock out now. I need you to leave this place. We are, if you think, if you were even paying attention remotely this week and think Melton is doing the same thing, look, I agree. What is the difference between Levy Land and Shuley BS show and the Uncle Rico and I do get that. They all run together. Even Ray, MLC, BS, it's all like the same stuff. And don't get me wrong, we have covered Ray. Don't get me wrong, we are covering Chad. But we don't really play MLC clips or BS show clips. We do dives on people, not shows. And we have our own stories going on. Were you here 2 weeks ago when we uncovered the NLO sex cult? Hello? Were you here this week where I revealed a court situation? Hello? We collectively, as a group, supported my album and got it to #1. These are real world story arcs that have nothing to do with anybody in this universe. Nobody else has Butch Bradley, Kitty Pineapple, Summer Sinclair, Casper the Ghost. Wait till we get back to the Paprika show. You guys are going to lose your shit. So we have a stable of idiots that we're going to be marching out that have nothing to do with these other networks. I'm insulted when people bring that up as if, Edinburgh Mikey, $4.99, not poor at the moment. A poor trying not to be a poor. De La. Understandable. So I'll put up with a lot, but I hate when people are just like outright not paying attention. It's like, I try to do different stuff. Piling onto Chad, you guys would say, is not different. I understand that. But it is also about me, so I kind of gotta.
The same take, nothing original. You don't take a chance. You're all Kumia ball washers, and you're afraid of Kevin Brennan. Period. Me, on the other hand, the Z-Man, the fucking mud shark, I go after all of you. Okay? None of you are my friends. I don't want you in my life. I don't want to go in your shows. You guys aren't good people. From Steel Toe, Carl, Chrissy, Anthony. I don't want to do any of your shows.
I mean,
I don't care.
He is, I would, look, again, I have a nose for this kind of stuff. At this point, I'm comfortable saying I feel like this man is drunk. If you're not drunk, Chad, you're retarded. Hold on, let me get this straight. You're telling Chrissy Mayer you're not coming on her show? Are you okay? Chrissy Mayer doesn't want you on her show. You're telling Carl? You're telling Steel Toe you're not coming on? How fucking much have you had to drink, son? Chrissy Mayer, listen up. I'm not coming on. Kumia, I'm not coming on. It's like no one asked. I didn't want to go to your party anyway. You can't fire me. I quit. What a bitch.
I don't care if you like me or not. Okay? Your shows are gross and stupid. Okay? That's what you do. You guys do the same exact show. Kevin Brennan fell right into it. Patrick Melton fell right into it. You're doing the exact same show.
I mean, so again, and we know Chad watches my show. You know it ain't the same. You know it's not the same. That's why you hate it. You hate me because I can do everything you can't. I mean, Chad, it's not, I don't give a fuck if you like me, hate me, like Chad, hate Chad. It doesn't even matter. I go support Chad. Who cares? Like, that's not how any of this works. Like, if you like Chad, I don't get a point. Chad thinks it is. Chad will say out of one side of his mouth that you don't have to pick. It's like you don't have to pick now that you're hemorrhaging people. Last Monday, you were screaming, it's time to choose me or Melton. You were screaming that. You were screaming it. I don't make you choose. Yeah. Once people choose the other side, you tell them that they can come back. That's what you do. Melton, you need Chad for content. We just covered that I don't.
Okay? There's nothing original. There's nothing cool. It's a shitty version of Jocktober with me. And guess what?
I mean, Kumia's Cucks literally is a shitty version of October. Kumia's Cucks is like an awful version of Who Are These Podcasts? Where a guy doesn't prepare any clips and also never makes it, I don't prepare a lot of clips either anymore. I'll watch the long form show. We'll watch Chad's whole hour here today. But I'll make it through and we'll have a good time. Chad queues up an hour-long video, watches 6 minutes of it, gets sidetracked or bored, and moves on. Chad says he's going to watch MLC and do Pudshark Loves Misery, and in the middle of it, he's like, you guys want to see my Bob and Tom appearance? It's like, no. I accuse anybody of doing the same show or a boring show or not putting anything into their show or whatever you want to call it.
The problem you have with me, Patrick Melton.
I mean, why is he talking to me? I thought he didn't care or wanted.
The problem you have with me, Kevin Brennan, is I don't want to be on your show.
So the problem I have with Chad is he won't come on my show. And the problem Kevin has with Chad is that Chad won't come on the show. Is there anyone anywhere that believes that? I mean, how embarrassing. How embarrassing is this? No one believes that. Not Chad. God, it's a shame about Kevin Brennan and Chad's fallout. It's too bad. It's too bad. Kevin wanted him on the show so bad, but it's like, what? What? He thinks he quit now. That's the funny part. It was a week and it was 10 days ago you were on the show begging to be back. It was 4 days ago on your show where you said they should have me on to talk about this. I'd be so good. You want to be on the show. Further than that, you need to be on the show. Chad needs this show. He needs it. There's nothing to Zumock without this show. We're seeing it. It's all fading away. It's all chiseling off. It's the same old over and over. It's that same old over and over.
Patrick's like, Chad just wants to be on Kevin's show. Do I?
Yes. Yes. You can't stop talking about it. You can't stop talking. It's everything you do. It's where you make your money. The minute you're out of the MLC business, you fade into obscurity. We both know it, and it terrifies you. And you're realizing that you can't really keep being a part of the MLC universe forever if you're not part of the MLC universe. The Marvel loser convention.
Do I? No, I don't.
We're a pit of losers, all knowing Chad is drunk and that he needs to be on the show. I mean, yeah. But he does. And by the way, I want Chad on MLC. I will gladly step down. I really never wanted it. I got 5 days a week to do now. Chad needs it. He has nothing without it. I'll gladly give up Mondays. Let's get Chad on. People like Chad. Chad is good on MLC. He's my favorite. Chad is my favorite MLC guest. He's a fucking idiot. It's great.
I don't want to be a part of any of this.
I mean, then stop watching it all. Just turn it off.
I've always said, and I've always stated, if I win the fucking Powerball.
Look at his eyes. What a kook.
Goodbye. Delete Twitter. But Anthony Cumia, who's a narcissist, and he has to stick around. He has to talk to you guys. He needs it. It's his injection. It's his life. A 63-year-old man playing video games. This is what he does. Me, on the other hand, the Pudshark Z-Man, I don't give a fuck. And if you have a wife and children and you're a part of this world, you are a terrible husband. You are a terrible father.
I mean, that's insane. If you have kids and you're a part of this world, you're a terrible person. It's like, what?
This is a terrible world to be in. I'm by myself. I look after me. I have no alliances. I'm not teaming up with anybody.
His whole show is like about being butthurt by everyone that they're being mean to him, but he doesn't need them and doesn't want alliances or need anybody. It's like everybody wants to get along, man, for the most part. Like, unless you're difficult, I'd like to get along with you. Why not? Why not? Even Butch Bradley, it's like I would love to bury it at some point. Wouldn't you? Wouldn't it be nice to let this go? Fucking hell. Was this worth 12 hundo?
Regardless of what Patrick Melton says, I'm running a red bar. Am I?
I mean, I want to be on Red Bar's show. I want to be on Red Bar's show. Do we all remember that? For 2 or 3 shows in a row? We all remember him saying that, right? We all remember Citizen M running around between Red Bar and Chad trying to hook it up. We all know Citizen M and Chad were messaging each other about it. Yeah, yes, you. Oh, yeah, am I running the Red? Yes. You were going to import laser discs of Red Bar coverage of me and play them because you can't be creative enough or know how to talk well enough to do it yourself. Yes, you were going to import roasting me. Yes. Did I ever run to Red Bar? Yes. I want to be on Red. Yes. I want him to come on my show. Yes. You did. So hello.
Where's the video proof of me running to fucking Red Bar?
You put it out. It's called Chad Zumock Show. You didn't run to them because they won't have you, you fucking idiot. They won't you're a dork to think you would ever even have a shot. No one cares, Chad. No one. There are like 6 people genuinely on your side. And even them, if they look down deep in their deepest heart of their deepest chestnut roasting on an open whatever core of their heart, it's a little bit just to see how you die. Just a little bit. Come on.
There's none. somebody sent me, Citizen M, sent me a message going, would you be opposed
Where's the evidence?
to going on Red Bar show? I'm like, no, I'll go on a show. I don't give a fuck. Because I think you guys are all doing a shitty version of Red Bar. That's my personal belief. You're all doing a shitty version of Red Bar.
What are you doing? What are you doing? I've tried so hard to copy. What have you done?
And
he's constantly burping. That's another tell.
We're all piling on.
Piling on. Again, everyone has distinct problems with you. Everyone. I think we're going to have Gino on this week. Oh, boy.
The same fucking thing.
Burp.
Red Honda, $2. Chad, you got them all worried, scared about the gun. We'll get to all this. We're going to get to this.
So the gun, he's going to come out and say the gun was all a lie. And you guys are idiots because you ran with it. I tweeted that I bought a gun, and then you guys all just ran with it.
Dat Pixon, $5. Any words for Florentine, who downplayed how much, I already read this. Never.
No, I understand what you're all saying. No, Citizen M reached out first. First of all, I don't know if that's true or not. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. Even if he did, that doesn't mean Chad didn't do it. Chad ran on his show several days in a row and goes, I want to do the Red Bar. I want Red Bar to come on the show. Yeah, we're going to be looking into Red Bar. Send me all the Red Bar stuff. We're going to go over the Red Bars. He did. It doesn't matter that somebody put it in his peanut brain. Somebody puts everything into his peanut brain. Wait until you hear what I know.
Never mind. I talked to Jim Florentine. Nice podcast, stupid. $5. Hey, Chad, are you sauced up yet? Is the power and internet okay in the hotel? JK, love you, Z-Man.
This is great. This one's a good one.
All good. This is the thing that I will do. I will tell you that nobody else will. Well, let's get through these real quick. Chad's handicap fan, $1.99. Tan Mom said she came onto promo her Tubia show. All right, bring her on. I'll talk to Tan Mom. IAC 1978, $2. Patrick Melton's moobs lactate. That's a fact.
That's true.
Look at the Patrick Melton. Now, let's not get it twisted.
Mm-hmm.
I chose not to speak about Patrick Melton because we have.
Aside from the drunk show and the 7-second show in his car, he has never not spoken about me. Again, why I knew this was horseshit was because at the beginning of that show, he said he washed his hands of me and then kept talking shit about me the rest of that show. Fuck Chad Zumock. You don't get to do this thing where you go, I'm not going to talk about you, and then keep talking about you. You have to at least let it settle. Wednesday, he didn't talk about me. Thursday, he didn't talk about me. Friday, I came on and said, we're not going to play the Chad drunk videos and stuff. He hasn't been talking about me. And then what happened? Today, he's back to swing at Melton. It's like, so, okay. All right.
Similar fans. He backdoored himself into this world with me and Steel Toe. So we automatically have similar fans. A lot of the.
I don't understand why it's a back door. I'm on Twitter. I saw you losing your mind on Twitter. So I went and checked out Steel Toe and I talked about it in passing on my show. And then we did it like on a bonus show. We did a deep watch of Steel Toe. And then Steel Toe covered that for 40 minutes. This had nothing to do with Chad. Chad wasn't even involved yet. And then Chad blocked me and started fighting with me. Remember how this all started? Chad out of nowhere blocks me and calls me a Kumia cuck. This is at the beginning of it all. So he has been irrational since the beginning. He's a fucking unstable bitch. Since day one. Sorry, I blocked you. I didn't know. I didn't know. Yeah, you don't know anything. You just go around doing whatever. Blocking, modding, whatever the fuck. You're an emotional bitch. You're a reactive bitch.
Fans who are diehard, big contributors, are really upset that Patrick and I are feuding.
There should not be any fans upset that Chad and I are feuding. We ain't feuding. I don't care. Let's move on. Chad's a jealous bitch. So I'm not allowed to be involved. I'm not allowed to like Kevin or be friends with Bob or any of that shit independently because Chad had a falling out with them. Let's call it what it is. Chad was happy when it was the four amigos. And then when he got kicked off because what he did to Bob and Kevin, independently of me at all, he's mad that I'm still there. Fuck you. We got a call. Hello.
Hey, this is Citizen M. I just wanted to chime in super
This
quick.
is not Citizen M.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I know my voice. I sound like a 15-year-old.
I can't allow somebody to call in and say they're Citizen M. I can't. Like we're getting to, unless I can verify it somehow, but there's too many people trying to be Citizen M. Sorry. I don't, we don't even need to involve it. I believe you. If that's what it is, that's what it is. We don't even need to straighten it out. It's not far-fetched for me to believe that you put something in Chad's head. I got it. Okay. It doesn't even matter. Chad does want help. He cannot do this on his own. There's a reason he's talking to 6 comics a day about what to do. He's lost, and all these people are going to give him bad advice ultimately. You know what I mean? But
like it. They're not cool with it. So I said, listen, I don't want to put fans through that, so I'm not going to talk about Patrick. Patrick, on the other hand, just like Steel Toe, goes, we got to cuck it up to Kevin. We got to cuck it up to Kumi.
There's just like, I don't want to keep addressing this, but I'm like, I don't have to prove anybody that I'm not cucking anything up to Kevin, right? Like, we're all good on the same page with that. Like, I don't even know what that means. Kevin called me and said, will you come on my show? And we went round and round. And I said, no. And then he got me 1 day a week. And I said, they will hate me. They won't like me. You don't need me. This is stupid. And who knew? That's exactly what's happening. Let Ray be on there 6 times a week. I don't give a shit. And again, I would really rather Chad be on it. He fits in well.
And that's what's going on right now. And Patrick is showing his true colors. Patrick, the so-called poker player, is showing his hands.
What is this? He's so proud of his little moments. Should we give him one for that one? That's a pun? Showing his hands. We'll count it. That was clever.
And we're going to talk about Patrick today. I decided not to talk about him because I don't want to do a whole thing about him.
I decided to talk about him on my last show, talked about him the whole show, and then today we're going to talk about him. It's almost like the decision to not talk about me never took effect. It's almost like the decision to talk about me never even happened at all. Since it's moments after saying you were done talking about me, you were talking about me. So that happened, that's cringe. Prove you're not poor, Melton. Free OD memberships. I can't even. Oh, on my website? No. You know where to get it.
But today I'm going to talk about him. I'm not afraid to talk about him. I know Patrick says,
no one thinks you're afraid to talk. Chad, no one thinks you're afraid to talk about me. Please do. You're a stumbling, bumbling, inarticulate idiot. There's nothing you can do or say. You're in a minute, he's going to pull up a stand-up video of me someone else made and found. It's like, that is all he can do. Look what Red Bar said about him. Look what this guy made about him. That's all Chad can do. He's lying. It's like, Chad, no one says you're scared to talk about me. Talking is cheap. It's very easy and fun. I welcome you to the arena. Keep getting drunk, stumble and bumble your way through rebuttals, and we'll be here for it. Come on in. He thinks I won't. Look how mad. I mean, look how angry this nut is.
Afraid of him. I don't want the smoke. I don't want the smoke. Patrick, do you think anyone in the fucking world is afraid of you?
No. I mean, Butch Bradley. And yeah, you a little bit. I don't know. You know you don't have the chops for any of this shit. Like, Chad, I hate to tell you, I almost want to get hold of some old radio tapes of you. Say whatever you want about Steel Toe. Like, he does put on a show, and I know exactly what Steel Toe means when he's like, we put on a real show. Steel Toe doesn't know enough about me to know that I'm kind of a hybrid. Little bit of planned stuff, little bit of on the fly stuff. Chad's all on the fly. Kevin's all on the fly. Shuli Network, everything on the fly. I don't know. Shuli Network has more prep than MLC. They have segments and shit. But like, what did Chad do on the radio? Like, there's nothing. There is nothing. If it's not about what a piece of shit he is and some scandal he's involved in, there's nothing. This is not an interesting guy, fun guy, good storyteller, creative wordsmith. He can barely stumble and bumble his way through anything. So, no one thinks you're scared. We just think it's insane that you would even attempt it. But please, go on. Watch you get so mad that you can't even put your own thoughts into words, that it just turns to anger. Anger becomes vengeance. Vengeance becomes chair throwing. That's what happens to dumb people. They get emotional. They drink. They don't know how to put their thoughts into words. They don't know how to formulate any sort of opinion on more than a quick surface level. This is dumb. This is stupid. I made the show better. Very basic bitch, surface level thoughts and emotions. So you can easily work yourself up into anger. Anger comes from fear.
Patrick Melton.
Fear comes from suffering.
You're watching right now because you have nothing going on.
I got nothing going on, baby.
Watch you in a comedy condo, sit on the fucking couch, vape, and just watch Steven Crowder and fucking Two Bears, One Cave. No,
it's like he keeps saying this on every show now. He's like a robot that gets a new bullet point and just can't stop repeating it. It's like, okay, let's say it's true. Let's just say it's true. I didn't get up to poop like he said. I didn't get up to, did he say that? That I never moved. He didn't get up to go to the bathroom. So let's say that's true. I didn't move. I watched TV and vaped. Now what? You lie about everything. What? You ordered Outback every night. Who cares? Those are about equal to me. That neither one's neither here nor there. It's just a funny detail. Every time I bring up something like you've done to people, lies you've told, anything like substantial, like I'll put my stand up against yours. Let's go. Joke writing. Let's go. No. He's fat. His girlfriend's a child. His girlfriend has 4 eyes. His wife's ugly. His fiance's gross. He's got nipples. He's got bad skin. He doesn't have hair. His breasts are bigger than Pamela Anderson's. 4 eyes. Fat-titted failure. Yeah, all the things. Does that make you not? Let's say it's all true. Does that make you not? Melton hasn't seen his dick since 1996. Yeah. I've never even fucked. I don't know how to do it. Does that make Chad successful? Is he a star now? Is he not a fucking moron still? Oh, wait. All that can be true and more. I'm not a piece of shit. Patrick sat on the couch and vaped all weekend. Okay. What does that have to do with anything? Just popped in my brain. Thought I'd throw it out. I'm a very simple dude.
Nobody is afraid of you. Nobody's scared of you, okay? You had me fooled in the beginning. You fooled.
Chad, everyone has you fooled in the beginning. Everyone is trolling you. And you will go down any path. As I will prove to you here in a minute.
But I saw who you really are. You're just like Steel Toe. You're the exact same fucking
stealing my material
person as Steel Toe. You guys should team up instead of making fun of one another. You guys are grifters.
Hey,
you're
Pat.
Fucking losers. You're nobody. You think you did something in comedy? You released a 30-minute comedy special? A 30-minute comedy special. That's not a special, dude. George Carlin, that's a fucking premium blend by Josh Sneed. That's who you are. You're fucking Josh Sneed.
Yeah, so he's going to not let this go the whole day. So I'll just address it once. Like, I don't even know what to say. The dry bar special he releases 6 minutes shorter than mine. There's a reason it's $5.99 instead of $9.99. Nobody, by the way, nobody wants to hear an hour of your thoughts, you pontificating dope. I'm not talking to Chad. I just mean all comics in general.
In 2007 with your 30-minute comedy special, and then you're trying to hawk it off. Even Ray DeFucking-Vito had an hour. You have 30 fucking minutes. There's a reason why you don't do comedy, because you're not good at it. There's video evidence of you bombing on stage and getting worked over by a heckler. You don't know it. I don't want this.
You don't know it?
Smoke? Bring it on, you motherfucker, Patrick.
So he keeps bumping his camera because he hits his knees on the desk. He has a great freeze frame. He's very, very angry. And he's looking at himself on the screen instead of the camera, which is always great.
You fucking cunt. You think I'm afraid of you?
No. Where do people get off with this straw man bullshit? Like, whoever goes, did I ever say that? Chad, you're fucking scared of me. You're afraid of me. Like, what? They always make it about something it's not. You think I'm scared of you? I don't know. You're buying a gun. I didn't think you were scared of me until you brought it up and also bought a gun within 48 hours. It hadn't occurred to me that you were scared of me, but now I think you might be. For real. Like, why else would you keep bringing it up? You think I'm scared of you? You think I'm scared of you? It's like, I'm starting to. For show. Hey, do you want to see the rest of this episode? Join the Overdose or the Overdose Light right here on YouTube now. Get access to most shows that we do immediately right after they air with the Overdose Light membership here on the channel. You don't even have to leave YouTube to support the show and catch most of the content. Join Overdose Light right through YouTube just like any other membership and get access today. Or head over to nobodylikesonions.com/overdose and join the Overdose today. Joining the Overdose gets you access to everything in the Overdose Light level, plus even more exclusive content, RSS feeds that come straight to any podcast player of your choice that give you audio versions of every show, every special show, and every bit of bonus content that we have. Plus, access to the entire archives going back all the way to 2005. Everything this show's ever done. Thousands and thousands of hours of content for you to enjoy. Audio and video only at the Overdose at nobodylikesonions.com/overdose. Overdose or Overdose Light. Your choice. There's never been a better way to support the show. Thanks for subscribing.